I just love how after last week he
Peter.
doesn't want to actually play a game to this week. That's great.
No, I definitely want to again, but I am still in recovery.
Just don't
Yes,
make me
and yet you
the
ask us to play every week. How do you think we feel? We love it.
Yeah.
We're mass fists.
I don't know. I think. Yeah. I meant to shuffle you guys, but that's fine. You can have the same seats.
Ooh. Peter, thank you so much for my roll. It's so pretty.
So pretty. Do you want to describe it? What's it look like?
It looks like red all over.
Delightful. All right, I'm gonna mute myself and talk to chat. And
Bye, chat.
I'll see you guys soon. Send you info soon too. Bye. All right, chat. Great. Let's do go around the circle and talk about what people's roles are. Tom got. I think this is the first time I've given Tom a good roll. That's amazing. In fact, yeah, that's hilarious. A good and powerful roll. Yes. The atheist I don't have written in yet, but I'll add that. The atheist is just messes with the basic rules of the game. There are no evil players. Deaths are arbitrary. The storyteller can break the rules. And the way that the town wins is by executing the storyteller. Yes. So, evil team. We've got Majora, the witch, and Kevin, the vigor mortis. The witch, each night choose a player. If they nominate tomorrow, they die. If just 3 players live, you lose this ability. So that's a lot of fun. Extra deaths during the day. That death does not count as an execution. Kevin is the vigor mortis. Each night choose a player, they die. Minions you kill keep their ability and poison 1 townsfolk neighbor. -1 outsiders. There are no outsiders. But also the town might be wondering if there's a mutant because they won't claim that. Great. So that's the evil team. Great. I think this will be fairly straightforward for the evil team, for the good team. But then again, they have to account for things like the Vortox and all that. A mutant, yeah. So the mutant is an outsider that reads. So the mutant, if you are mad about being an outsider, you might be executed. So if the mutant comes out as an outsider and I catch them, then I can choose to execute them on the spot, just like that. All right, so let's go around the circle starting at 12 o'clock. We've got Kev is the philosopher. Once per game at night, choose a good character, gain that ability. If this character is in play, they are drunk. So Kev can choose any character on the script, and they get that ability. But if somebody else already is that character, then that person is made drunk. The juggler, GPS. On your first day, publicly guess up to 5 players' characters. That night, you learn how many you got correct. Which is a tricky one. But I think that if anybody is ready for it, GPS will. So that's very good. But there isn't one exactly. But the mutant is similar to the drunk, where people won't be coming forward. Snake Charmer. Each night choosing a live player, a chosen demon swaps characters and alignments with you and is then poisoned. So every night Yenza is going to be choosing a person. If she finds the big bad, then we'll swap roles. And Yenza will now be the big bad. The Sage. If the demon kills you, you learn that it is one of 2 players. So if Link gets killed by the Vigor Mortis, then I'll tell him that the big bad is one of 2 players. Tom is the Oracle. Each night you learn how many dead players are evil. That's very helpful, especially in a Vigor Mortis game. So if Kevin kills the witch using the Vigor Mortis ability, then Tom should know about it. And unfortunately, there are way on the other side. Yuha is going to get a 1. You start knowing how many steps from the big bad to its nearest minion. Philo, Snake Charmer, Demon, pick Night 1 for maximum chaos. Oh, Kev would do it too! Yes. I could see that happening. That would be hilarious. be a lot of fun. All right, let's choose some bluffs. We'll give the flower girl the artist. And I always love to see a savant bluff. Okay. We'll go ahead and wake and use your ability. Oh, without the space. Do it without the space. And hopefully it works. It should be in. I think I've added the script. Yeah. So that's super helpful. Yes, artist. Okay. Excellent. Great. Cool. Sweet. That's really fast. And that's really interesting. Okay. I will ask Yenza. Go ahead and use your ability. Night one. Kev. Oh, I forgot to wake the evil team. But that's fine. Majora, this is the demon. Great. And Kevin. These are your minions. Great. And these characters are not in play. You've got Flower Girl. Artist. Where's the savant?
And I clicked yes and then send, and I wasn't paying attention. What did I just say yes to?
You're the snake charmer, so I'm asking you to use your ability. Go ahead and choose a player.
Oh, GPS.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much.
But like, there are.
Oops. Hi.
Hello, did you get that message?
No, I lost it actually. What's your message?
Okay, I was picking GPS for my ability.
Perfect.
I couldn't tell if it went through or not.
It did, and then I clicked wrong and it disappeared somehow.
Yeah. There's something at the top for me that says night info, and I realized I could get it back when I clicked that. I'm not sure if you have anything similar.
For me, I had to have icons just on the players, because otherwise night info would have everybody.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure why it disappeared, but great. Majora chose GPS.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right, thank you.
Group like a group.
All right. Kevin got his info. Majora chose GPS. It's cursed. Yenza. Who did Yenza choose? Yep. Just confirming, did you choose GPS?
I did.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
You wouldn't do that in real life.
Thank you, Kyron. Thank you, Brent. Everyone chooses GPS. Great. Great. 1, 2, 3. Clocktower. Clockmaker learns a 1. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's everybody. And I gave you your information, right? don't know why Majora's information is all screwy. I choose Majora, but that's because I want to win. Yes. Good. All right. I don't need to write down the bluffs in my notes. I think this is going to be a hard game for Evil. They do have the ability to whisper, but Yuha is going to have information, so the town will be nervous about that. But that always helps the Evil team. That also means it's going to be... They're very likely not to chat with each other. All right, great.
I've lied to you all, I'm the mutant, and then the storyteller didn't kill me, even though I was the mutant.
It might be worth,
It's a might.
It
But you
might
would
be
only-
worth asking how Peter will run Madness when we
Well, I
go
was
back
going
into
to
the
say
day
that
phase.
only
Kevin
matters
claims
if they-
mutant, and is that... No, I'm kidding.
Well, thank goodness you weren't referring
That
to
would
me.
be a great day one.
That
Don't
would.
threaten
That
me
would.
with a good time. All right. No, I died.
And
I
in
died
all
last
honesty, at
night.
least I'm proved good then, right?
It's true. All right. I died, and it was a great time. It was pretty grisly, but it was fun. I always wondered what that was like. You all have 10 minutes to discuss. We'll open nominations around 42.
So yeah, we were just talking then. How do you run Madness, Peter?
Oh, how do you mean?
Rules question. I had a rules question
It's
about Madness.
sure. Yeah. So madness means. Here, hold on. Let me get the.
Is this taking away from our 10 minutes?
I'll reset the 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right. A player who is mad about something is trying to convince the group that something is true. Some players are instructed to be mad about something. If the storyteller thinks that player has not put effort to convince the group of that thing they are mad about, then a penalty may apply. Some players are instructed to not be mad about something. If the storyteller thinks the player has tried to convince the group of that thing, then a penalty may apply. So you are all mad about many things throughout the game. Being mad means you're trying to convince the town of something. Like, for example, we always do not trust GPS and should not. If I am trying to convince the town we should not trust GPS, I am mad about that. So, for example, the mutants or the Serenovus or other madness abilities, if the mutant is mad about being an outsider, if the mutant tries to claim being an outsider to anybody and I catch them or catch wind of that, then I might execute them if I feel
So mutant will be
appropriate.
claiming townsfolk to avoid getting executed.
That's right. Or goblin. You can always claim goblin.
I get it. If you are mad about being an outsider, so if you keep saying you're a mutant, I'm a mutant. Then
Yeah, if I catch
okay.
a mutant trying to convince the town that they are
I
an
thought-
outsider, in
Yeah.
I thought they
private
had
or in
to
public,
be inflicted from the Sarah Novus with madness, and they picked the role of an outsider role, and I thought I was saying, so the mutant does nothing except for that, but okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, a Serenovus would usually trump the mutant.
Okay.
So if you were a mutant that was Serenovus mad that you were the mutant,
then
then
I'll just execute you no matter
theory,
what you do if I feel
well,
like
in
it.
theory, you have to play it as if you're the mutant and not claim you're the mutant.
Yeah,
So-
if you,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
There's
Yeah.
the two different characters here. The mutant's easy to do. Just don't claim you're an outsider, right? Claim you're something else. Even claim you're a demon if you want to. But yeah, just don't claim you're an outsider and you won't get executed. The other one is the Serenovus, and this is the one where people don't seem to really understand how it works, because some people run it as though if you are acting as the character you are mad about, that's fine. Some people run it as though you have to claim that you are the character you are mad about.
Okay. So that was what you wanted clarification on.
So for example, right, if I was made mad that I am, say, the Flower Girl, right? Flower Girl's a really important character in this script. They get a lot of good information, so they would want to hide who they are to people. So if I was made mad as the Flower Girl, would I be executed if I was claiming Sage Sweetheart Barber, for example?
Sure. Yeah. So the way that I see it, you should act as if you are that character. So do something that is conceivable within that character's perspective, as opposed to telling everybody I'm the Flower Girl, because a real Flower Girl wouldn't do that till late game, right? So as long as you make a good effort that convinces me that you're trying to come across as that character, that's fine. If you do, as a bluff, try to like reveal your own information, like use your own real role as a bluff for the cover for the Flower Girl, might get a little bit dicier there, because if you're looking for loopholes, then I'll get more strict.
Yep, that's fair.
Cool, sounds good.
All right.
Also, Tom, isn't it crazy that we both got evil twin, just like we were saying? We were joking, but isn't it crazy?
Yep, it is fantastic. Yeah.
All right. I have a chat request, and we will push back nominations till 6:36.
Okay.
I mean, sorry,
sounds lovely.
46.
But right now.
So, Yenzo, were you actually being serious with what you just said, or is that a joke?
Yeah.
Yay, that worked that time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was confusing
good.
Kevin's, to be honest.
No problem. No problem. It's all good. There's still 3 of us, I think.
Yes.
That's right. I'm finally good. This is good.
You're good. I'm proud of you.
I know.
I don't believe you. You're clearly evil.
Oh, maybe. I'm either bluffing savant or artist right now, right?
That's right.
No, that's cool. So I was philosopher. I've picked artist. So apologies if there's already an artist out there. My question to you is the demon in the top half of the square Tom to GPS inclusive?
Is the demon from Tom to GPS? You learn no.
No. Cool. Now I just need to figure out if it's a Vortox. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, she did just say it right in the beginning.
Yeah, but like they.
I see. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Link's got a lovely cat as well.
Yep. Playing with a mouse.
Ah,
Nice.
I actually just watched Netflix's show on cats yesterday.
Oh, geez.
Oh, not the don't F with cats.
No, it was like
because that's
it was
actually
like
hard.
the mystery behind cats or something like that, or
Let's go check in
unlocking
on
some.
Yen.
Play somewhere, then we're going to get sus that we're
I
not
always
evil
like
twins.
Right.
I'm happy to hard claim if you are.
Gracious. Okay. Yeah, because if I die, then I can suss you, because you're the only one I'm gonna hard claim to.
Okay.
Oh, but I shouldn't, because
The snake
gracious.
charmer usually does not hard claim.
I'm the Oracle. Fudge. Yeah, no, that'll be fine. I'm the Oracle.
Okay, cool. Right, I'm the
Yeah, it's
sage.
tricky.
We should claim the Oracle then, rather than Sage, because the
Okay.
Sage is. Oh no, we shouldn't. Yeah, we
Well,
should.
Will it be?
Hang on.
Yeah, that would be harder to, because I mean, if people die, then we can kind of like wing it,
UI is great.
right? Or not
Good
wing
to
it, but
see
like
you.
we can. If what I'm worried about is if somebody.
That's
Gracious.
so
I'm trying to say like our
hilarious.
information would line up. Like if I can't get to you and
Let's
I wonder
check.
if Kev has an information role that.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, hi, P. Tony.
Hi, Peter. Okay. Cool. So, yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right.
So you'll
good.
still need to like get me that list, right?
I can share any information with you as I choose, I guess.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna juggle the same people, because that's the intent.
No, we don't have to juggle the same people. Because
Okay.
I'm assuming that you're not actually the juggler.
I am in fact not the juggler.
Okay. So you can just juggle anyone with any roles. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's just to provide a safeguard for anyone who might actually be the juggler.
Okay, cool.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Talking about
I missed
how
the
much
glove
Tom is
test.
evil. He was like,
I
ha ha ha,
don't think
Jens,
we
I'm
shut
so
up,
evil.
Yenza.
Sure.
But that does
Why
make
not?
Yenza
Everyone else
look
is
like
doing
she's
it or
not
have done
the
it.
big
I don't know.
cat. Because
Yeah,
she bluffed as an in-play character.
Kevin, do you want to have a talk, maybe?
Me,
Come on,
Kevin?
Major, I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Let's check in on these.
Okay, well, I mean, at least you can confide in me.
Yep, no, that's cool. It was literally because you gave you gave Sage Philo Artist, and it's
That
like,
was
well, I was
ridiculous.
100% one of those, and if you were the other, I've just absolutely messed up your day.
Oh! Well, if we really want to throw people off, if there's like a very big like, who do we kill off because it may be a
Hilarious.
vortex round?
Oh, 100%
Vor-
pick me.
Vor-
It's all good.
That's
no,
amazing.
pick me. Because I can learn the ability, and then we can try to convince others.
Only if. You
Only
said
if
you're a Sage,
only if
right?
the demon
Yeah, only
kills
the
me.
demon
Oh,
kills
right,
you.
so never
Yeah,
mind,
so
never
you
mind.
would need to
Okay.
stay alive. Yeah.
So
I'm just, I don't have these roles memorized. I've only done this script once.
Sure. So, if I am the juggler, who should I juggle you as?
Wait, did you even mention being a juggler? What are you doing?
No, just
Kevin?
on the off chance.
How dare you? What
bet-
does juggler do?
So the
On your
juggler
face
publicly
tag.
chooses for up to 5 people and sees if their roles are what. Guesses their roles and then is told how many of those are correct.
Okay, so you are now saying that you could be the juggler, and you want me to tell you my role. So that way
I
you
may
can
or may not have heard of a juggler.
So yeah, I obviously, and then
Snake
so
Charmer.
as evil twin, Tom and I can't be executed until the very last day because if you kill the wrong twin, then if you have to kill the evil twin for the game to win, and then if you kill the good twin on accident, then the game is over and
Okay.
evil wins. Okay. So I know that that's a little compromising. I promise to share any oracle information I receive. Do you feel comfortable sharing anything with me at all? Maybe.
Let's see if I'm learning. Sorry, I'm
This is
still
the
trying
evil
to
twin, like
pick
that.
out all these roles.
This
No
next
worries.
one
You know,
is-
I can't just learn the one I actually am.
Snake
We
Charmer
could
is
do-
interesting because the
we
Snake
could
Charmer
do a
is
3 for
good,
3, except
but
that's
the
kind of
Snake
not fair
Charmer is
because
also
well, not
flirting
fair.
with evil.
I mean, it would be you giving me a 3 for 3, but you already know what I am,
Yeah.
and I don't mind about that. But if
I
you
don't
feel
think she-
comfortable with that,
Did she claim evil twin? I don't think she.
Okay. Sure. I will give you the 3. I am either the klutz, the juggler, or the savant.
okay. Okay, that is beautiful to know.
I think that
Very
means
gorgeous
he's
to know.
claiming Savant.
Okay, thank you. That's interesting.
Is Yenza
All right.
claiming anything?
I guess I'll roam around and see if anything else. And like I said, I'll meet with you tomorrow night and we can talk about death and stuff.
Oh, she said.
Yeah,
all right,
it'll
work
we'll
because
do it.
One of us
She
will probably be
did.
dead.
Oh
missed
yeah,
that.
fun. All right,
I thought she
bye.
was.
Bye.
Did she say that seriously? I thought it was just more of a
Unless
joke.
we have a.
All right, so it looks like
Artist.
Kevin is claiming. Savant.
I can mostly confirm that there's an artist, but not one. I don't know how I feel about it.
Gotcha.
Why is this not?
Jens?
Oh, you said most. Is there someone who's claiming? I'm sorry, I'm listening in. Is there
Yeah.
someone who's claiming artist a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, Majora got kicked. Okay, so that's might have an artist on the map. Cool. Also, so this is just out in the open. That's how fun thing Evil Twin works. Tom and I are both that fun. But anyways, so he's got the same
She's still not evil,
role
so Tom
bluff
can know
that I do.
Wait, who?
Link, do you want to chat?
I'm the
Wait,
sage.
I
Or not
hold
the
on.
sage, gracious. I'm the
Tom
oracle.
Tom
Wait,
might be
how are you
suspicious
the
that
oracle now?
she's
I
Tom
said-
probably knows that she's
I'm sorry?
a charmer at this point.
What is happening?
Yuha, let's go have a chat.
Either that or
You and I.
Okay.
or something else that wants to bluff really hard.
Can everyone hear me?
On to bluff as evil twins. And she
Okay.
just straight up said Oracle. I'm like, nah, you're not the Oracle. You're evil. You're definitely evil.
Do I trust you? I say I'm out with my role, so mine's easy.
I guess he doesn't.
Oh, this is fun and games.
You can't
Alright,
be evil
cool.
all the time, right, Kev?
No. This is the second time in 9 games that I haven't been evil.
Cool. So yeah, if you want to push on Yenza, because I don't want to out my
Yeah,
role.
I
by
want
pushing on
to
Yenza.
see if there's any other like first nights out, and I want to see if I've poisoned any other.
Snake
potential
Charmer
artists,
isn't a
'cause
bad kill,
I'm
though.
fucked if I have.
Yenza,
Quinn,
you
but I
have-
So you're
just
saying
shorthand
you're
to
the
call it.
oracle.
Yeah, we're both. I'm Oracle, and then so he has Oracle as his bluff, but he's the
I
evil
see.
twin. Yeah,
And what is he saying? He's saying that he's an oracle too?
yeah, that's how it works. Is
Oh,
that
you
have
both are claiming the
so
same
you
one.
have the act.
Those two are smiling too much and not returning to town. They're evil.
Okay,
Jeez,
good. You
Peter,
made
over
it.
here, calm down.
Great. I want you to know that Bren is rooting for one of the teams. So
Yay.
great. Nominations are open.
They do know there's 3 teams, right?
They're rooting for my team.
There we go.
Chaos.
There we go.
Team chaos.
Nominations are open.
All right. Before that starts, I would like to juggle. And I would like to juggle Kevin as the savant, Yuha as the clockmaker, Link as the philosopher, and Yenza as the evil twin.
Okay, thank you very much.
Who is the clockmaker?
I didn't say anything.
Tom will juggle. GPS as the juggler. Kev as the philosopher. Yenza as the Vortox, and myself as the evil twin.
We all can't be jugglers.
Yenza would like to juggle. No, I just
Yeah, go on.
kidding.
You go first. I've still got to make mine up. You go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. Shoot, I'd have to GPS as the seamstress, Majora as the artist, and Kevin as the sage.
Excellent.
Kev would like to juggle. Kev as the Fangu, Kev as the Vigor Mortis, Kev as the Mudashi, Kev as the Vortox, and Kev as the juggler.
Perfect. I'll write
GPS
that
would
down.
like to
Thank you
juggle-
very much.
GPS would like to juggle for a second time
All right. So,
with GPS
so to be clear,
as
a nomination's
the
open.
saint.
Okay, thank you very much.
My head hurts.
I'm also going to juggle.
Mhm.
So I've got GPS as artist, Yenza as town crier, Kev as oracle, Tom as clockmaker, and Yuha as mutant.
Excellent.
Yuha, are you the mutant?
You have to tell us if you are.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't offer it. You stay quiet. You keep your precious little baby head alive. Unless we can execute you today in case there's a Vortox, then maybe just let it happen. But let us execute you, not Peter. Also, that being said, if we have a Vortox game, somebody who has a less than useful role might need to be executed today.
What?
Might need to offer themselves up as sacrifice to the Vortox.
All right. Well, nominations are open, right?
Nominations are open.
All right. I'm just gonna nominate Link.
Yuha nominates
Why?
Link. Tell us about it.
Well, because I'm the clockmaker, I got 1. So if there is an evil twin pairing, it's either going to be between Link or Kevin. And since Link is already in between two people claiming evil parts of an evil twin, then we might as well just kill Link. And then if he...
Give me 1 second. I
clears
need
him
to
off.
rejoin. My grimoire is being finicky.
I mean, it's Link's neighbor, not
Yeah.
space
What?
in between.
It says the
What?
space between... What?
So that
No,
means
no,
that
no,
would
no.
mean
Yeah, if
Do you
me and
want a rules
Yenza are
clarification?
evil twins, if me and Yenza are claiming evil twins, it's either Link, Kevin, or Yuha.
Yeah, but since I'm the clockmaker, it's not me. So that narrows it down to Link or Kevin.
Yep.
So we might as well kill Link because he's in between the both of you. And at the very least, we have to kill somebody. And if it is the one where it hops around to this, if he is the one, then we don't have the chance of it hopping. So if it's the vortex, we'll have our kill. And if it's the right kill, then we also mitigate potentially a hopper.
Alternative strategy.
Sorry.
Well, you're not on the block.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
hear from Link.
I want Link to get his response
Yeah.
in first.
I guess I have to out myself as the
You
sage.
do not have to out yourself.
I'm outing myself.
You already
Because
said it.
I'm gonna out myself because it's better off that I stay alive and let
No,
the
it's
demon
better
kill
off
me
you
for.
dead.
If you are the
Yeah,
sage, I don't think
if
they're
you are
gonna
the
kill you
sage, I'm
anymore.
not going to kill you now.
So if that's the
At
case,
least-
then we might as well still kill you.
I wanna be killed at night, please.
Yeah,
Like-
but they aren't going to kill you at night if you are the sage. That would be.
But then I
silly
can
move.
find more information because I have other resources.
But I'm saying the person that's killing people, if you're saying you're the sage, would have no reason to kill you
Yep,
because
that's
that
the
would
point.
just give them information.
Keep me alive, and I have other resources to get information.
Nah, I feel confident with this.
As the other person on the block, I would like to point out that there's not actually evidence that Tom and Yenza are evil.
Exactly.
Well, they're holding on to it.
As a third point, I think we should kill Yuha first so that we could actually, prove or more reliably trust his information as true.
right. So Kevin, as much as you're like, oh shoot, I'm on the block, Yuha is also on the block, but then in
Wait.
between you is Link on the block.
Because in reality, I'm the good twin with Tom.
Ah!
Link, I don't think I've ever loved you so much as I do right now.
Oh,
As it
my
turns out, I am also the good twin, but with
Yep.
Kev.
Yep.
Can I be someone's good twin?
Majora, you can be a good twin by yourself.
Can I be the good?
Okay.
Excellent. Four votes. to
At this
put
point,
Link
the
on
good
the
team
block.
should probably lose.
Yeah.
Which game are we playing? I've lost track.
I'm so curious about things right now.
Alright,
Bren
well, I still think
confirms
this
she's
is
the
a
other
solid
half of the
nomination.
good twin pair.
Oh, can I be Bren's good twin?
Sure. I won't stop you. All right, four votes to put Link on the block. That's one. Two is not enough. Any other nominations today?
GPS nominates Yuha.
GPS nominates Yuha. Tell us about it.
Again, Clockmaker is an expendable role.
Mhm.
You've had your information, so.
Oh, wait, hold on. Also, you're dead.
Oh,
Wait, what?
that'd be a witch then.
Yeah, we got a win. Which means, fortunately, that either Tom or Yenza might still be evil. But
Wait,
What?
what? I am also confused. What happened?
What just happened?
I was
So-
with Kurt.
Witch cursed. As soon as we nominated, he died.
I thought you guys said you were
Oh.
twins.
What do you
What was the benefit of claiming this?
to stay alive?
Let's run
Well,
the
it
vote.
didn't help.
I was so sad when it almost got Link killed.
Well, you got GPS killed now.
No, he got himself killed. That's fine.
It's
No,
fine.
you
Just,
didn't think there was
no.
a witch.
guys, it's fine. Run the vote. Don't vote on this.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait.
I love
this
Peter's
is
reaction.
on a block?
Oh, wait. You're dead.
Wait, does that mean we don't have a Vortex? Why are we not voting? Everyone.
No, that doesn't mean. Wait,
No,
Tom,
no.
Yuha, go ahead
I
and.
will-
Wait, sorry, Kevin. Do you GPS, Kevin? Do you want to say more for your case, and then we'll give Yuha the floor as well?
This still might be a Vortex game. We haven't executed anyone. I just died. So.
Yep.
We still need to kill somebody.
Yuha, your response.
I mean, I am the person that I'm claiming, so I mean, technically, I'm not going to get any more information. I do feel like there is pros of keeping people alive, but since we don't know if there's a Vortex or not, I'm fine with dying if we're just trying to be careful until then. So that's my stance. I don't think we should treat everybody as expendable, but until we figure out if the Vortex is not, my role is technically expendable. So, much to my chagrin, I will be fine with dying. Because I do like nominating, and being dead sucks because you can't. But at least I nominated Link once. I got that out there once. You do that to yourself, Kevin.
All right.
So I do. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
You and your talk of
If you have more
juggling.
on the
I was gonna say, it could be that Tom and Yenza are on the evil team and are using the good.
I'll explain after the vote. Let's run the vote.
4 votes.
Are we not voting?
To put Yuha on the block.
We're not voting?
I wouldn't.
Why?
I'll explain after the vote.
1,
I'm not.
2.
We do need to
3.
execute today.
We do.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying we're not executing today.
3 is not enough. Any other nominations today?
Tom nominates Yenza.
Tom
Why?
nominates Yenza. Talk to us about it.
So me and Yenza decided to do the evil twin thing to try and keep ourselves alive, because I know I'm a good roll. We obviously now know that there is no evil twin in play. There is a witch, and there should only be one minion. I spoke to Yenza and said, okay, so what role are you? Because we need to decide which role we're claiming as evil twins. Yenza straight up claimed my role.
Oh, that's so interesting.
I don't think Yenza's the demon. I do
I'm
think
not.
Yenza is our witch.
I'm a role that I didn't trust you, so I totally bluffed. And I was so when Link claimed your role, so Tom claimed Sage to me, and so I was about to have a talk with you. Unless you're flipping that around, you realize, Link, are you actually Sage? I'm wondering if that's so. I bluffed. I'm not the Oracle, and I'm wondering if Tom also bluffed, realized that I found that out, and is now trying to flip it around. But I'm not the Oracle, and I claimed that to Tom.
Okay,
So Tom is saying that he's the
detriment of
Oracle out
killing
now
you?
to us, but also, which is putting him in a difficult situation.
You've also just outed my role. Thanks, Yenza.
You said that. You just said that.
No, I didn't. I said you claimed my role. I
You're
never
right.
said
I'm
what role I
sorry.
claimed.
I'm so sorry. I did. I'm sorry. I'm bad at
There we
that.
go. That's the witch telling their demon that I am the Oracle.
Well, she already said earlier that she was an Oracle, so if you
I did.
used
That's
by
true.
you
I did.
saying
There you go.
that
I
she
went.
was-
Yeah,
I'm just saying that I knew
we
you
were
were the
claiming
Oracle from
claiming
earlier.
evil twin Oracle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So of course she's going to claim that she's the Oracle.
So, but you
who's
you
gonna
said
claim
that
that
I
I'm the
outed you.
Oracle?
But-
Technically, I didn't because
But
we've
the
already
fact
been going
that
around saying
she
Oracle.
claimed my role when we were deciding what we were going to bluff as.
But here's the
Yeah,
thing.
means
I bluffed.
Well, Yenza, you were all for me dying, so what's the downside of you dying?
For the same reason that I bluffed, because my role is still active and I'm trying to use the ability. That's why I bluffed to Tom, because even though we were making that pact, I didn't trust him and I don't want to die. I have a role that I'd like to stay alive, but then I might die tonight. Isn't this so fun? That's why I bluffed him. But I do want to point out the same thing that he's saying to me. He did claim Sage, and then Link has claimed Sage, and he might have just realized, oops, I bluffed something that's already been claimed, and is now trying to push that on me. We both bluffed to each other. I don't think that Tom is actually Sage. I think that he just found out that his bluff has been claimed. Just like, so remember Yuha, when I pulled you aside? Because I thought that you were the Oracle, and I thought you heard me say I'm Oracle, and so you were like, oh, and so I was going to pull you aside and do damage control, be like, no, I'm bluffing, you are the Oracle, it's fine. So I thought that I got away with bluffing something that wasn't claimed. I've never tried that before, and I was like, yes, I did it. But I think that that's also what happened with Tom. He thought that he claimed something that wasn't claimed, and then he found out.
Well, here's a wild thought. Why don't we just not nominate anybody today? If it ends up that it's a Vortex game, it ends and we could do a third game because that was really quick.
That's not fine.
I'm just saying, it's one
if I
way
can-
of deduction. It's one way of deduction.
If I can just get in there real fast, I just want to say, at first I was kind of annoyed that I got witches first and died, but now I'm just glad because I don't have to vote. Like this, y'all have fun.
Still vote. What do
Yeah,
you mean
this
you
is
don't have to
stressing
vote?
me
You still have
out.
a vote.
4 votes
And
to
one
put
vote.
Yenza
I only-
on the block.
I'm saying my method. My method is let's just look this bigger mortis in
We have to
The town is
execute
just
somebody. Someone else needs to put their
vetoing
hand up.
all Board Talks games forever. Also, Joyful just made it to chat. Welcome, Joyful.
Hi,
Hi, Joyful. Someone else needs to put their hand
I'm
up.
gonna
We need to
stare this
execute somebody.
vortex down.
We
the
need to
aisle.
execute
Yeah,
somebody.
someone needs to put their hand up. Kev, yeah, well done,
Oh,
Kev.
sorry.
4
Oh, wait,
is
no, we're good.
enough, and Yenza is on the block. Any other nominations today?
See, the worst part about this is that even if we believe Tom that he's the Oracle, there's still going to be that ounce of suspicion because obviously he's going to now say that there's a dead player.
Now, I think if Yenza was evil, I die tonight.
I mean,
Wait,
you're
what?
also the most suspicious, though.
Oh, so you just think Jens is the witch? That's right.
Yeah, because if Yenza was the demon, she would have given me one of the demon bluffs. Therefore, not. But because she
Huh?
didn't, she actually claimed my role. That makes me
Yeah.
think
And
that
you
Yenza's
claimed
the witch.
Link's role.
Final call for
Yeah, you claimed
nominations.
you
Well,
claimed first.
everybody
I'm not-
claimed to be a juggler, so we're not calling people out on that.
You claimed first, Yenza. I'm not going to tell you that. Oh, that's my role. Am I?
Mhm. Yeah, I'm saying you came out because you heard that someone else claimed your bluff.
The fact
We
that
both
you've
bluffed.
just
We
outwed
both
me in
bluffed. You're
town
not the
to
Oracle. You're
everybody.
not the Oracle.
Excellent. The day ends, Yenza is executed and dies, and everyone goes to sleep.
Oh, she went all old
Good
school
night.
television.
Good night.
Goodness. Hello, Joyful. It's good to have you here. What a time. Wow. Wow. Philo has already gone. Snake Charmer is dead, which you can use your ability. What happened? Yenza just got executed. Joyful, welcome. I have a recap for you. This is what's happened so far. My favorite part is when Yenza the Snake Charmer bluffs Oracle to Tom the Oracle. What a time. Yes, you are. All right. Quick. Use your ability. Gold. Monarchy has been toppled. Tom will probably learn, unless Vigor Mortis chooses Kev. Okay. Yeah, I really like this new grimoire. It's pretty good stuff. Let's see. Oh, and that means Tom is going to learn. Hold on. Let me just double check. Each night you learn how many dead players are evil. 0 dead players are evil. So you learn a 0. So he's going to apologize to Yenza. Oh, of course. Yeah, he can push really hard on his nominations because he will learn afterwards. That's really good for him. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to turn on the sound. The dinner bell went off, so I'm going to go let my family know that I won't make it to dinner to start without me. I'll be right back.
Thing does.
I chose GPS the first night and nothing happened.
So the
But
snake
what-
charmer isn't information as such as a role swap ability.
But wouldn't that
It's
still
kind of
not
an
work?
information.
So isn't that fun? We could have voted out
It just
Yuha,
says-
who
well,
was
it
the
says-
clockmaker, who didn't have any more uses, and maybe I
Well-
could have confirmed someone else tonight, but we
Well,
didn't.
it says the townfolk abilities. It doesn't say.
Yeah, yields
So-
false information. That's not an information roll.
Well, that's silly.
No, my point is like if I didn't swap alignments, if I chose someone and I didn't swap alignments, then that means that they were good.
Or at
They're
least
saying if
they
they're
got.
saying if it's a Vortox, then you're. Oh,
So
go
the
ahead.
Vortex does not affect the snake charmer.
Yeah,
because
I-
they don't receive
Okay.
direct information.
I think
Yeah,
killing
yeah.
the minion would be a good play.
I still think we should just go a day without killing anyone, and we figure out if it's a Vortox game or not.
I would
Says
like
the
to win-
Vortox.
So, also, it'd be
Let's
hilarious
see.
if Tom and Jens are on the same team. And just
Tom
That
never
would
did
be
explain
great.
to us. Tom never did explain to us why he didn't want us. Oh wait, yeah, he did. He didn't want us to vote because he wanted to vote me. I remember that now.
Right.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Betrayal.
What? Betrayal on House Hill? That's a different board game altogether.
Should have just told the truth, Jens.
No, that's definitely in from a role to protect.
Was it worth it?
I mean, if I had gotten away with it, it would have been yes. That's how the game works, right?
Fair point.
But Link, you're coming out with your roll then today now.
Good morning to everyone except for Kev.
Ah,
Sorry,
perfect.
Kev.
Thank you. No. This is 100% good because I was going to nominate myself yesterday, but everyone else was nominating, so I couldn't be bothered. If there's an artist in town, I'm really, really sorry, but your information will be poisoned.
I also want to say we will have nominations. You have a lot to talk about, so I'll give you 10 minutes today.
Wait,
Oh,
Kevin,
till
what does that
17.
mean? Or Kev, what does that mean?
I was the philosopher. Night one, I chose to use my philosopher ability and became the artist. And I asked the storyteller a question. Now I just need to figure out if it was Vortox information or not.
wait, you can only ask the question in the daytime.
I asked the question in the daytime. I became the artist at night. I asked
Oh,
the question in the
yesterday.
daytime.
What did you learn?
So I asked, is the demon in the top half of the square, top half of the circle, Tom to GPS inclusive? And I got a no. So if it's Vortox, the chances are demon's in the top half. If it's not Vortox, chances are it's either out of the remaining players, Link, Kevin, or Majora. There we go. That's my info. I'm done. Thank you.
So, Kevin, what's so special about your role that you wanted to live? You
when
said we.
did I
Oh,
say?
sorry, not you, Link.
Oh.
Link said we would know today, and you
I
got
don't know
people killed. You got people killed,
Yep, I know.
hiding your stuff.
I know.
I'm gonna nominate Link again today, guys.
Okay.
I'm muted. Why don't we? No. Okay, listen. If we need to, if we're trying to suss out who the bad guy is, we can do that. But if we're just
Jens is telling the truth. I'm gonna nominate myself today.
Socially, I read Yenza as good during yesterday.
Yeah, I'm going to nominate myself
Um,
today, and I want to die because I
so-
believe that I would be good target for a witch at this point, and I think I'm not trusted enough to be for my info to be any good at this point. So I'm going to nominate myself, and I want to die.
Huh.
I think.
Yeah, I
That's
think
really
I think
smart.
Yuha's
Best in the game, but they're not positive about it.
Okay.
So there might actually be an artist.
Okay.
The way the person worded it was kind of confusing. I'm not sure if they're an artist, if they know of an artist, or if they talked to Kev and they got confused and thought that he was the artist.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I need to
feel-
check in with them and find out.
I feel like I am pretty well confirmed to be good, given that I died to a witch's curse,
Mhm.
and if I was the big bad,
Majora's
then,
Witch is cursed.
the game would be over. And I feel like the witch wouldn't curse themselves. So, you want to tell me what your role is?
Yeah, I guess I do feel pretty good about you. So I am the seamstress.
Cool. Are you going to use your thing?
At some point, yes. I'm not sure when would be the most optimal time to do so.
Okay. So I'm actually going to talk to Kevin a little bit.
Interesting.
I feel relatively comfortable disclosing this information. Kevin is our outsider.
Okay.
Don't use it on him.
One is dead,
That's good to know.
and
What's he
the other one's
claiming?
claiming to be the juggler. And then also that one of them is also claiming being the oracle.
Wait a second. Are you saying the seamstress is dead?
Possibly.
I don't think that's correct. Do you want to have a chat?
GPS is going to
Okay.
be defending
Do
Kevin
the thing.
pretty hard because that's how GPS is.
I can do this.
How much do we?
Are you saying that Map Pack GPS is the seamstress?
Yes.
Because he just said he was the juggler.
Yeah, but
You think he's covering?
so did Majora. They both claim to be the juggler.
To you?
Yep.
Interesting.
And when I got in a conversation with GPS, he wanted to juggle 5 names, and obviously that's
The
how
town is expecting a much
just
more
now in the night
complicated town
phase,
than what
he
I.
came out. I mean, unless he's trying to protect the
set
actual
up.
juggler.
What did you say? What was your question?
I said, did you get any information about Kev because of his death?
Oh, I got a 0 last night. Which means that either... well, it basically means that either nobody is evil who's dead, or that there's a Vortox in play. Either way, and I said this to Kev when I went into a chat with Kev, I want to die today.
Well,
I'm gonna nominate myself because I think I'm good witch bait. So if I nominate myself and die, that makes me think I'll be cursed.
yeah.
And I think that because of the play yesterday, it makes me look so suspicious, and the fact that I didn't die during the night as an outed oracle.
Yeah.
Either they left me alive because they are a Vortox, or they left me alive to make me look suspicious.
Yeah. Well, people are definitely suspicious. I'm still suspicious
Yeah,
of
I
Link.
know.
GPS.
At night. Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
GPS
So,
is
yeah.
saddling up with the
Good luck,
evil
I guess.
team.
Sounds good. You as well.
Yeah, Vortox is real rough.
Anymore, right? And then he sent me another message saying, "I'm suspicious of Kev," and Kev died in the night.
Tom.
Yeah.
What?
I got a 0. I got a 0. I'm beginning to think it is actually a Vortox at this point. I can't be 100% sure. But
I mean, we only have 3 people dead. You thought we got the witch out
Did I
of
say
those
till
3?
17?
Yeah, well, I mean, Yenza could have just been lying to me, in which case it was silly because she should have just told me the truth, and we could have done the evil twin pair, and we'd have both
but she's
stayed
the snake
alive,
charmer.
and she'd have got either decent information or turned into the demon, in which case I'd have known that she was the demon, right?
Well, if everyone nominates somebody this next round, we can figure out if we killed a witch. And then that would make us know if we have a Vigor Mortis. Because the witch had to have hexed somebody.
The problem is we have 5 left alive. We can only afford 1 more person dying.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't... We're not going to kill 5 people at night. We're just all...
We're killing 5 people tonight?
No.
No, we can't not execute because it might still be a Vortex game.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Kevin, you want to?
And if there is a witch, the witch doesn't count as an execution. Therefore, if someone dies to the witch, we have to kill a dead person.
Kill a dead person?
Yep.
Let's go check in on...
Well, you can execute
it. It has to be alive, and I have to be sure that they're good.
I think Yuha's probably good. I feel pretty confident that he's good.
I see where you're coming from, but I'm not.
You're the klutz.
Sold to bet the game on it.
Right. Yeah. I guess.
Shoot. I did. So I just talked to Kevin. He pointed out, like, if you're the klutz, you really need to go the beginning of the game, and I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Yeah, because that increases your odds.
Yeah,
Like,
like the longer it goes on.
Me. It's just
Oh.
tell me your theories and I'll agree with you. I'll do it.
Ian, I don't trust Link, but I
Really?
also the only thing is
So funny.
I don't trust the fact that we have a Vigor Mortis. And
You mean a
because of
Vortox?
that- or Vortox, yeah. I feel like we don't have a Vortox, which means I
Why?
don't know. I still don't
Why?
trust. Well, there's 4 other options, and I just feel like the Vortox is a bit.
We
I
don't
don't
want there to be a Vortox, obviously,
want
but
it
that's
to be
not
a
enough to
Vortox.
go off of that there's not a Vortox.
I'm not saying that entirely, but it doesn't sound
Okay.
to me like information's becoming false. Tom's saying that nobody dead is evil, which if you guys are claiming that you aren't evil, that would mean that we don't have a Vortox.
Why would that mean we don't have a Vortox?
Because he's got an information roll, so if the information's wrong,
I see.
Yeah.
and you guys are all the roles that you state that you are, then that means you don't have a Vortox.
Unless Kev
Hello,
is evil.
Eugene.
No, not this time. This is my second
What?
game out of 9 where I'm not evil.
Says you.
Says
I don't.
me.
Where's your notepad?
I mean-
Tell me. I don't know.
Didn't Kev not? Oh wait, no, he got murdered.
It's true.
Kev got murdered. Why would the person murder his own person?
True. Okay.
Yeah, the only way you would if there's a Vigor Mortis on the script, which would
Unless
mean there's -1 outsider, and I've
Link,
heard
do
of
you
1
chat?
outsider.
Do we
Sure.
know how many outsiders there is?
I've heard of 1.
Okay, so 1 person's an outsider.
So they don't think it's Vigor Mortis.
Not really, because I have an evil plan, but it's a good
Bro,
plan.
I died by a witch's curse.
I know, but I'm
I will
trying.
not disclose
I
it.
have
either.
I have a role that's probably gonna out, or I have a play that's probably gonna out the big bad evil guy.
Are you the flower girl?
Yes,
Okay.
So,
Interesting.
I'm still working it out.
Well,
Oh.
this is the last.
we can trust information than what Kev just said. If Kev is not evil, right? If Kev isn't evil, and what he said, that means you and Tom are evil.
No, but that would mean
Mhm.
Majora and Kevin or Lincoln.
Up top right. He said up
What?
top right.
No. So I asked if Tom to GPS clockwise was evil, inclusive, and I got a no, which
Was
would
e-
be Majora, Kevin,
Oh,
you,
on the
and
bottom
Link.
half.
Confirm that again, Kev. Did you say was evil or did you say was the
Sorry,
demon?
was the demon? Was the demon?
Okay, fair enough.
Nominations
Sorry, yeah.
are open.
Tom nominates Tom.
Tom nominates himself. Tell us about it.
I kind of thought I might have been cursed yesterday. However, obviously I'm not. I do believe that I am too suspicious to be left alive at this point, and I am willing to die for Vortox fodder.
Sweet. Let's do it.
All right. Wow. What an efficient trial. 5 players alive means 3 to put on the block.
Hey, Tom, join me. It's fun. It's great. We have a great time. It's fun.
1, 2, 3. 3 is enough, and Tom is on the block. Any other nominations today?
Tom,
See, I'm not convinced we killed our witch.
the witch? You don't know you
I'm-
didn't. You didn't kill the witch.
Yeah,
Is there
which
only one way
means,
to find out?
that means I feel like.
if you want to nominate yourself, then nominate yourself.
Well, I feel like
Obviously-
it's Majora and Kevin is the pair.
Here's the idea. If there is still a witch, which there is, if there's still a witch, and there is, you don't want to be loosey-goosey with your nominations. What just happened yesterday, you were lucky with that because the witch kill already happened with GPS. But moving all the nominations around,
Yeah,
you're
but
risking getting yourself killed.
But if I get killed, that means we have 5 dead, and there would only be 3 people alive.
No, we would have 4 people alive.
No, because
Yeah,
Tom's
there's
about to get killed.
No, there's 5 alive now, right?
Mhm.
If you nominate yourself and you are executed, we vote on you to kill you. That way, we're executing a dead body, and that will still satisfy the vote.
Ah,
Oh, that's true.
It's true.
Okay. So
yeah, if you want to
is
nominate
somebody-
yourself, go for
So,
it.
if you want to test if the witch is still alive, I suggest everybody else who's still alive nominate themselves.
Sure.
If there is a town crier as well, this could prove that if there is a Vortex or not.
How do I call up the? Oh no, sorry. I was going to say how do I call up the Night
All right,
Lord?
sure. I nominate myself.
Yuha nominates himself and dies.
I knew
Tell
it.
us about it.
Yeah, we have to vote on this.
Wow.
Which is still
See-
alive. We have to vote on this. Otherwise, it's going to go. We're going to.
Yuha, do you have
Okay.
anything to add?
I mean, I still think Mishora and Kemo are the people to kill. I don't know which person of the two, but I'm convinced they need to die. But I apparently need to die twice. So I guess I'll burn after.
Yenza, don't use your ghost vote.
Oh, oops,
Link,
sorry.
you, Ambrose,
Thank
you need to vote.
Technically, you only need a draw, but yeah.
All right. 3 votes to
Oh
tie.
no,
4
no,
votes
you
to
don't,
No,
put
we
you
need to
on
put
the
them on
kill,
block.
don't you? Yeah, sorry, not a draw. Yeah.
Because I think
And we'll run the
it's
votes.
seriously likely that this is a
Yenza,
four-card game.
just be
Yeah.
careful in case anybody takes their hand down. We might need you to vote and
Okay.
actually put this on the block.
Don't
Get
you
your
make me
finger
use my
ready.
ghost vote.
Get your finger ready on the spacebar, Yenza.
3 and 4 is enough, and
Ah.
Yuha is on the block.
Double death.
Any other nominations today?
I nominate Majora.
Link nominates Majora. Tell us about it.
When given information, he is matched up with too many of the roles on townsfolk. So I honestly feel like he's just trying to bluff us out, trying to throw everyone off a trail, and go from there.
Majora, your response.
So I believe there were 2 people I gave 4 possible roles to, but there is someone who I confirmed my role with. And it is a role that I can use. So I'd appreciate it if you gave me one more night to at least let me get that. And then if you want, you can execute me tomorrow.
No. There's only 4 people left alive. We can't
Mhm.
execute anyone today. We have to execute Yuha, who's already dead.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, we
Yuha.
can't.
And then we go
this
into
is
final
me.
3 tomorrow.
4
No, you
votes.
don't have to apologize to me. I'm dead either way. But I do think we should kill Majora.
No.
4 votes
This
to
is how
tie,
it played
5
out.
votes
This is
to
how it
put
played out
Majora.
last week. It really is.
5 votes
That's
to
why I have to go with Majora.
put... 4 votes to tie, and 5 votes to put Majora on the block.
Other Kevin, you're very quiet.
I don't have relevant info to give.
Oh no, that's fine. I was just saying you're very quiet. It's fine. You can be quiet. Sus.
1 vote is not enough. Final call for nominations?
Mm.
Oh, I'm doing this left-handed. This is much harder than I thought it was going to be. All right, the day ends. Yuha is executed and dies. Hold on, I'm forgetting which button
Oh,
is which.
it was a Zumpool game, guys.
Excellent.
Worse than that, it was a Zumball mastermind game.
Oh no! Oh, tragic.
Great. What a day. What a day. It is close. It is real close. 1 is dead, is the philosopher. 2 is Snake Charmer is dead. Majora uses his ability, which will be really interesting. The question is, oh, they'll be able to whisper and coordinate. It would be really hard to kill Majora. They would need to use all their ghost votes because Evil was not going to vote on that. Majora is going to curse Link. And Kevin is going to kill Tom. And then Link is going to... That's tough. I think that there isn't a way for good to win if evil doesn't mess up here. Tom expects to die. Yeah. All right. Use your ability. So the problem is that Link is going to nominate Majora or Kevin, but he will die. Kevin is almost certainly going to go for Tom. And I'm pretty sure I need to look up the rules here real quick. Clocktower. Clocktower. What on the Clocktower? Oh, wait. No. That's right. Because the witch choose a player. If they nominate tomorrow, they die. If just 3 players live, you lose this ability. Okay, so the curse. Okay, that explains it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. But that explains it. That felt unfair. Yeah. Ha. Kyron. Ha. There's too many edge cases. That's good though. That means that we still have a game. So Link needs to nominate Kevin, and he's suspicious of Majora. Granted, I don't think there's any information that points to one over the other. Yeah, so the witch, each night choose a player. If they nominate tomorrow, they die. If just 3 players live, you lose this ability. So that means that in the morning, Tom is going to be dead. There will only be 3 players alive, and the witch's ability stops working. So Link will no longer be cursed. Okay. That was almost a mistake, but we figured it out. Yeah.
Grandmas are great.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I came back at grandmas are great.
They are. It always
I mean-
annoys me when I have only blue tokens on my grandma.
I mean, they're there, you know.
They do exist.
Good morning, everybody, except for Tom. We'll open nominations, I suppose, in 5 minutes at 32 past.
Okay.
It's always going to be me because of Kev's info.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that was proved good based on Kev's info.
Yeah.
So it was always going to be me that died.
Bless your heart. Cool. What do we do now?
Let's see what GPS
I'm
and
so
Majora
lost.
are up to.
Oh. What was your information?
So last night I decided to actually say yes when Peter asked me if I wanted to use my ability.
Okay.
And I asked him if Tom and Kevin were on the same alignment.
Mm-hmm.
And he said yes.
So they're both on the good team.
Yes, which would mean something was either up with Yuha's information or we have a Vortox.
They're still trusting each other.
Okay, so you checked Tom.
Personally, but
Let's go check in on Tom. Oh, I meant Kevin, but Tom is
I,
also
I,
good.
I don't know. I didn't know how to play it, so I was like, I'll try to bluff a bluff and a bluff, you know. And I know now you don't trust me in the future, but
No, it's fine. It's fine. I do think that you coming out as Sage when you were on the block was a bad move. There was no need for you to actually out your role at that point.
Well, because the only thing was
This is big.
Okay. So you were
Tom
our
is
outsider.
softly suspicious of Link.
Okay.
It sounds like, but not very.
Sounds good. I don't. Are you willing to come out and say that you're the
Because
outsider
he's
now
played
that
like hundreds of games.
I mean, final day, right?
Yeah.
Is that okay? Yeah, I think if we can convince everyone to fully come out with, I can't remember if Link told me what he was. didn't write down things.
He's been. I've not gotten.
I don't think
have
Yenza
any-
realizes a bigger.
I know he talked to me and
will
he
mean
told
one
me
less
things. I just
outsider.
oddly didn't
Or
write
he
it down.
said he was Sage, and then he said he absolutely was not.
Sage. No, yeah. I remember that. Okay.
Majora has only played with
I
us.
should have written that down. Okay.
So yeah, he's played a fair amount, but only
gracious.
with us.
I'm just absolutely so lost. Do you have any sus on anyone or anything?
I mean, it's either Link or Majora. Link or Majora.
That's cute. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're a klutz, then you're good. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna hop back over there. I'm so
Cool.
lost. I'm just gonna side with anyone.
Last night or yesterday. And last night I picked Tom and Kevin and asked if they were the same alignment. And Peter said yes.
But that would work if they were good too. Which, if
Mhm.
Kevin is the outsider, would still work.
Yeah.
Majora is very good at this. He seems to
Okay.
be a natural.
I just came in. What? I heard my name.
So I
He's
think that
also
we have a
always
vigor
evil.
mortis, and I think the witch did die, but they kept to wait. No, because if the witch died, she would have registered as bad, and if she registered as bad, Tom would have got the reading that was bad if we had a vigor mortis.
Because
What?
Tom's the Oracle.
Correct.
Unless Tom was the witch.
Link, are you the witch?
No,
Well, shoot. Did we ever find the witch?
I
I
don't
mean,
think- I don't think we did.
so like,
Well,
If the witch was killed, and the person that's right next to them doesn't have an information roll, it doesn't do anything, right?
I don't
Does
know how
it?
the witch roll works.
let's find out.
The witch,
Like if there's a vigor mortis and a witch.
we know the witch was alive yesterday. If
Oh.
you believe that there is a witch that was killed, then I would have to be the witch.
It does say so. 3 players alive. We don't have an active witch anymore.
Yeah,
No,
so it doesn't
no, yeah,
really
yeah.
matter.
Yes, it doesn't really matter.
Fun.
We
All right.
have we have
But
2 evils
if we
left
ha-
alive
Yep.
and 1 good player.
But if we had a vigor mortis, then the witch could continue witching people even in death.
Yeah.
No.
In
was
that
it,
in
three?
that case, Kev would have had to have been the witch.
Correct.
Nominations
Which I'm thinking
are open
which-
at your leisure.
Kev could have picked himself for the witch target to make it things go away
I-
from himself and
Yeah, I
nominate
didn't.
me.
I didn't die as the witch.
Yeah.
the witch
Also-
ability,
What?
but yeah.
After Kev was already dead, you nominated yourself and you died.
No, I wasn't talking about
Yeah,
Kev. I was
so-
talking about GPS, Kevin.
Oh, gracious.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So
He
if
died.
I may,
No,
If
no,
I
no.
may.
We know GPS isn't the witch because we had a witch kill on you, Yuha, after
Yeah.
GPS had
Yeah, but I'm
died.
saying GPS
only-
as the witch could have witched himself, so that way when he nominated me, he would die because if
Yeah,
there's a vigor
then
mortis,
the-
he would retain the power.
No, he
No,
would
the
have
witch-
to be
the witch
killed in the night
activated
by the
afterwards.
vigor mortis in order for that
The-
to happen.
Oh,
The,
does it
the
say
own,
Yeah.
If it's a vigor mortis that has killed their witch, then the only witch candidates
that?
are
It
me
just
and
says
Tom.
Yeah.
it just says for the vigor mortis, minions will keep their ability and poison one townsfolk. It doesn't say that they have to die.
It
So-
does.
Oh,
can
wait.
I share some information, please?
Yes,
Yep.
please.
So, actually,
Oh,
can we do a round robin first, please?
I hate
Okay.
round robin so
I-
much.
I am
Okay.
the storyteller.
Hello, storyteller.
Hey,
I've been the storyteller the entire game.
What? No.
liar.
I
Just
am
wanted to fit in.
or I was the juggler, and I received 0 information because I died to the witch curse.
Yep.
Kev, why don't you go next, please?
Oh, did anti-clockwise. Cool. Yep. I
Yeah.
was the philosopher. Night 1, I activated my ability, became the artist, and day 1, I asked if the demon was in the top half of the table, Tom to GPS inclusive, and got a no.
Okay, and I'm the clockmaker, and I got 1 as far as the spaces between the minion and the demon.
I was the oracle and got a no on Kev, GPS, and Yenza being dead that night.
I am the sage. I tried to play a chaotic role today, and that didn't work.
Me neither. Me neither. Oh, it's my turn, right? I am the snake charmer. Speaking of that, I tried to be the oracle, and oopsie! Do you know the first person I claimed oracle to was the oracle? That was a mistake.
Who did you pick? Who did you pick?
Oh, GPS. Sorry, and then nothing happened. Yep.
I am the Klutz. And
Hi,
in
Klutz.
Klutz fashion, I did not realize the strategy that went with Klutz until the game was too late.
So I am the seamstress. Last night, GPS and I had talked about it before. GPS said that he trusted Kevin, and that is an outsider. I should put him against someone else we had concerns about. So last night I picked Kevin and Tom, and I got a yes.
Okay, so now that all that information is out in the open, I want to share 2 worlds that I have, assuming that all the evils are alive, which I think is probably the case.
Yep.
So initially, I was thinking that because Kevin came out to me as the Klutz on the first day, and so I was like, "Great, that's the outsider." So to me, that said that Link and Majora were evil, right? And that is one interpretation. However, we also have a Clockmaker 1. There is only one pair of players sitting beside each other who are still alive, if we believe that all the evil players are alive. And we're fairly certain that it's not a Vortox game, which means that it might be a Vigor Mortis game. In which case,
And Tom died at night.
Rob, please let me finish.
I got there already.
One outsider from the game, which then the Vigor Mortis could blow up as. And given that Majora has just tried to clear Kevin as good, I think that, to me, that reads as him trying to clear his big bad.
Wait, who are you saying is clearing?
I'm saying it's Kevin. To me, that's what my information points to. I'm open to other worlds, but that is that's the thing that makes the most sense to me. I think that Link is actually good because we know that in my head, I'm just processing the idea that 2 people have to be equal because I don't think that. I don't think that the Vigor Mortis has killed a minion.
Peter, can I ask you a clarification real quick?
Sure. Public or private?
When you, huh? Oh, I was just gonna ask you here.
Sure.
Just confirm with the Clockworker. When you said 1, that means immediately adjacent next to it, or is it saying 1 past? Like if they're next to each other, would you say 0?
If a Clockmaker is in play, the lowest number I could ever give a Clockmaker would be a 1.
Okay. So if there's not something that's messing with our information, though, and you're saying it's Kevin, then you're saying Majora is the witch?
Yes.
Okay.
I understand why that would make sense. I also want to point out, though, that I did one of the 2 pairings that you told me.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be suspicious, so I did exactly what you suggested. So it wasn't me trying to clear him. But I could see why that would also make sense.
I am confident. I mean, I do believe that Majora or Kevin should be killed. If there is a Vigor Mortis, then clinging to the Klutz does mean that Kevin would be the one. Plus, Kevin's been very quiet.
So, Majora, I appreciate that theory. The only issue is that if I believe your information, that means that you're good. And if I believe your information, that means that Kevin is also good, which in my world means that we have killed one of the evil players, which to me doesn't make any sense. It's possible.
Why doesn't it make sense? Why doesn't it? That's interesting.
I don't think that if evil have such an advantage as far as that's concerned, where the minion can throw themselves under the bus, or alternatively try and play the big bad, I don't see why the big bad would kill the minion and give themselves a minus voting power. Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
It could have been to throw us off. So Yuha revealed his information very early on in the game. So they would immediately show that they're not part of a pair.
Well, I said it really early on because I was under the belief that we had evil twins, and I was like, okay, we can instantly narrow it down to Link and Kevin. I didn't realize we had hijinks going on the good side. So,
and that makes completely sense given the information. I'm saying right at the beginning, you said, hey, the evil people are sitting next to each other. So it would make sense for a big bad to kill their minion to say, hey, look, it can't be me. I can't be the big bad because the people sitting right next to me are dead.
Also, it wouldn't
Second
make
call
sense
for nominations.
If it is a bigger mortis, it wouldn't have made sense for them to kill their minion last night because.
Also, why isn't Kevin just saying to us why he's not the one? Major's sticking up for Kevin quite a bit.
He's quiet. He's been quiet this whole game. He's a quiet
That's
boy.
what I'm saying.
I nominate
No,
Kevin.
he's always quiet.
Link
Link nominates Kevin. Tell us about it.
Given the information from what GPS has deducted, it has to be Kevin. Kevin has been really quiet, and Majora has been really sticking up for him at this point, and it's just been a struggle bus trying to get through everyone. Yeah, and with GPS and Majora both claiming Seamstress, I want to say that both are. I know at first, and so that way I'm actually throwing out that Majora is actually the Seamstress as well. I don't think there's a Seamstress at all. That's my logic with it. It's very chaotic, but I love GPS's role in with how everything has gone through this.
4 for 4. What he did is
Yenza,
actually pretty formal.
Wait,
sorry. Go ahead.
Kevin, your defense.
I mean, I've said I was the klutz. I'm still. I'm not great at picking the scheming part of this game. So I'm quiet because I'm trying to like keep up with everybody's theories. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else defense I can give. Other than as klutz, I need somebody to pick when I'm executed as a like Hail Mary to win.
Well, I don't think you can make us win. I think you can only make us lose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we should probably get 4 votes on this if people, just so that we can make sure that people can't tie it. Assuming
okay.
you guys do this.
I can go ahead and vote. I do want to point out though, just saying, I'll go ahead and still vote. But Link, which you pointed out, him being all over the place with his roles. That's I was trying to say that earlier. That's a very common tactic. So you give one role that's true, and then a bunch of false roles as a way to hide it. So you're kind of revealing your role while still protecting your role. Totally a normal tactic in the game.
Well,
you were in turn supposed to do the same thing, from my understanding.
Right. No, I understand.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, if Link is wrong about this, those two are still evil. So it's not like they're going to vote the other person out. So if we're wrong, we lose. We can't. We don't have a redo here, and he already put the thing in, so we don't have no shot after.
Also, with Kev's information, it has to be the bottom half, and I am 100% the stage, and so it has to be Kev.
Says you.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
I don't have anything. I don't have anything else other than what GPS said and what Kevin said brings light down for me.
All right, I'm going to push for a vote. We have 3 alive, so 2 to put on the block. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 is enough. Kevin is on the block. Any other nominations today?
Majora nominates Link.
Majora nominates Link. Tell us about it.
So, just basing it off of the information that Kev originally said, as long as it's not a Vortox, then one of us 4, Link, Yenza, Kevin, or myself, is the big bad. Last night as Seamstress, I asked, per my conversation with GPS, what he recommended. I asked if Tom and Kevin were the same alignment, and Peter said yes, which would lead me to believe that it is Link. I don't have any suspicions against him, but he would be the only person remaining.
But that contradicts my information.
Sorry, but Yuha, before you get there, Link, your defense.
Again, I know, unfortunately, I came out way too early as a sage, and that's probably why I'm the only one still alive, technically, as good. And I don't know, with the other information that's been brought up at this point, I don't, it can't be me. The pairing is out there. Kev's information, if it's correct, as I do believe him, it has to be between Majora and Kevin, and with it being the bottom half, it has to be Kevin, in my mind.
All right.
Can I add pertinent?
Go ahead. Yep.
So, we're pretty sure my information's correct in the demon's bottom half. If Link killed Tom last night as the Vigor Mortis and poisoned the townsfolk neighbor, would that be the nearest alive townsfolk neighbor?
Peter, what was the question?
He's looking at it up.
Oh, okay.
That's his looking up face.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I suddenly had like add pertinent,
not.
and then it ended up into a question.
Yeah.
So I apologize.
It's just one townsfolk neighbor.
Okay, that's all right. I was just trying to figure out a world if Majora's seamstress information could have been poisoned,
Yeah.
because then that would fit with Yuha's Clockmaker 1 of Tom and Link.
Honestly, most of what I said is based off of social reads and
Yeah, I'm struggling socially,
and
but it's
just logic.
it's quarter to 4 in the morning, and I've drunk quite a bit. So
I can't do social reads because y'all a bunch of really good liars. Don't be proud about it.
Like honestly, my whole argument is predicated on the idea that it's a Vigor Mortis game, which means there would not be an outsider, and there are 2 evil players left alive. If either of those is false, then
that bit I said a minute ago as well. If it was a Vigor Mortis, then
The only thing
We
that worries
won't have
me
an
about
outsider.
that is if there is a Vigor Mortis, why have they not killed their minion?
yeah. So sorry, Papa Tony, we're probably moving away from the topic, and you should probably run the vote. I apologise.
It's not 4 in the morning for
tangent.
me. But yeah, I'll run the vote. 4 votes to tie, 5 to put Link on the block.
I don't have to be a flower girl to deduce that information right there.
2 is not enough. There is only 1 nomination possible at this point. Kevin, would you like to nominate Majora?
I mean, yeah, why not at this point?
Kevin nominates Majora. Go ahead and tell us about it.
I mean, it's mostly for the chaos at this point. It's the only one left.
Aw, I love chaos, man, and I used my ghost vote. I could have voted for chaos.
Majora, your response.
I feel like I already gave my case. I'm the seamstress. Got that Tom and Kevin were the same alignment, so I was most suspicious of Link. That is all I have.
Anytime I put up a nomination, I'm just going to start saying it's for chaos to get people to vote for it.
Yes, I would do that. You know, GPS, I'm always against you unless it's for chaos.
Just provide like a solid reasoned argument, and then also as an addendum, just put and also it's for chaos.
The new
Yeah, I
gauntlet
don't even
claim.
think there's enough ghost votes to overturn.
Yeah.
With the alive players and minor Tom's votes, there is 5,
Okay.
and there was 4 on Kevin.
That's
Interesting.
correct. All right. 4 votes to tie, 5 to put Majora on the block.
This is also to pad my stats
1.
for hopefully being on the chart. For the win. For the win.
For the glory, unless it's Majora.
But
One
buzzer
is
beater.
What if it's
not
Majora?
enough. And that is all the nominations that we can have today. So Kevin is executed and dies. I would like to offer my sincere congratulations to 2 players that are sat next to each other, Tom and Link, and the rest of the good team. Well done.
The buzzer beater.
Fudge, Peter!
You have me going.
Very awful. You're a very awful person.
But
Could
have been a-
you guys have played a blinder. Oh my god.
Holy.
could almost have been a world, I think. I don't think it fits with Kev's.
No, not
Elo
quite.
info.
Not quite. It took me ages to try and process it, and in the end, it was like, no, that can't have happened. Okay.
All right. I'll let me give you a rundown of what happened. let's reveal the grimoire. All right, so on night 1, Kev, the philosopher, chose artist. Beautiful stuff. Chat was rooting for you to choose Snake Charmer, but that's not what happened.
I hate Snake Charmer.
Yeah.
Nemesis.
Our Snake Charmer was Yenza. That was a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. She chose GPS on the first night, and nothing happened. Majora, the witch, chose
me.
GPS. GPS was popular that night, and Yuha, the clockmaker, learned a 1. Very nice. That was night 1. Day 1. Kevin, with the artist power, asked if the big bad was in the top half from Tom to GPS, and I gave a no. Yenza, the snake charmer, bluffed Oracle to Tom, who was the Oracle.
So I just want to say something about that. I have never been so bold as to make a full-on bluff without confirming it's not part of the things. I've never done that before, but I've seen other people do it. So this time I needed to not be found out as the snake charmer, but also needed people to trust me. So I was like, I'm going to be bold. What can I do? I had kind of hinted at Oracle in the night, so I was like, let's just do that. Let's do Oracle.
Oracle in the
first person I told.
Beautiful. It was beautiful. Did you learn your lesson? That's the question.
I will never do it again.
Never lie. Never lie in this game.
Yenza, it's a totally valid tactic because you're on the winning team.
Yay! It worked.
A lot of people juggled that first day, including Kevin, who was the real juggler, died before he got any information to the witch curse. Tom also nominated Yenza, and Yenza got executed. That was day 1. On night 2, Majora chose Yuha, so that was fun, as we saw later, and Kevin chose Kev, which is how he died. Kevin was your Vigor Mortis. That, of course, will leave our 2 friends, Tom the Oracle and Link the Sage, and things just progressed from there. Yeah. Also, to my understanding, the way I read the rules, a Vigor Mortis that poisons, that kills a minion, townsfolk neighbor, I would assume that would go to the living neighbor. Does it not? Does it? If both the
I had to double check. Yeah, it's
It doesn't say living in the Vigor Mortis rules, so therefore I think it's just the townsfolk neighbor.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I wasn't 100% sure at the end, but
Yeah. So
that was the final bit of if it was Link and Tom, but then it was like, hold on, if it's Vigor Mortis, then my info is not poisoned, and Yuha's info is not poisoned. So
I'm glad that didn't come up because I would have done that.